My name is Taylor Cole. I am a speech language pathology student at Idaho State University. So today I'm going to be conducting an oral trials exam on you. So it's important to note that you are in a 90-90 position. So sitting upright. So are you comfortable? Okay, perfect. So if there's any point in this assessment where you are experiencing any pain or discomfort, just let me know and we will stop. So to start, I want to let you know that after each swallow trial, I'm going to have you say off for me. And I'm just looking for any speech or voice disfluency, and I'm also looking to see if there's any residue left over in the mouth afterwards. Do you have any questions for me before we start? All right, so I'm going to be looking for any signs of difficulty with the swallow. To start, can I have you say off for me?
Off.
Okay, perfect. So to start with the first trial, we're going to be using a water trial with a spoon. So I'm going to offer you some water through the use of the spoon. While I'm doing this, I'm going to be palpating or feeling your neck for any signs of a difficult swallowing to make sure your swallow is done correctly. All right. Okay. Perfect. Now can I have you say off for me?
Off.
Okay, that sounded great. So next we're going to be doing the spoon and water again, but this time I'm going to have you use the spoon, and I'm also going to be filling your neck for any signs of difficulty with the swallowing. Okay, perfect. Can I have you say off for me again?
Off.
Okay, great. So the next part of the trial, we're going to be moving on to using a single sip from the cup. I'm going to offer you a sip, and I'm also going to be making sure that your swallow is done correctly by palpating your neck once again. All right. Okay, perfect. Can I have you say off for me?
Off.
Okay. Do you want to hold the out just a little bit more?
Off.
Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to have you take the cup and independently take a sip from the cup. Once again, I'm going to be feeling your neck palpating. Okay, perfect. Can you say off for me?
Off.
All right. We're now going to be moving on to using a straw. I'm going to place a straw in the cup of water, and I want you to take a small sip of water for me. I'm going to hold the cup and place the straw in your mouth. And then I'm also going to be filling your neck as well. Right, perfect. And can you hold it off for me?
Off.
Okay, that sounds great. So we're going to be doing this again, but this time I'm going to have you do this independently while I fill your neck. Perfect. Can I have you say off? All right. Your lip closure and your suction appear to be working properly. I did not see any dysfunction within those areas. So the next area we are going to move on to is the Yale Swallow study. So for this, you're going to be sipping 3 ounces of water. I want you to do this slowly, and because you're going to be drinking all the water in the cup until it's empty, but you're not going to stop while you're drinking. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No.
All right. Whenever you are ready. All right, perfect. Can you say off for me?
Off.
Okay, can you hold the odd just a little bit? There you go, perfect. That looked great. I didn't notice any coughing. So the next area of trial we're going to be doing is food. So we're going to start with a puree. I will provide you with the spoon with the puree. While I do this, I will also be feeling your neck as before. Make sure it is in a small bite size. Okay, perfect. Can I have you say off for me? All right, and can you open your mouth? And I'm just going to be making sure that there's no residue left over. All right, that looks great. So we're also going to be doing this again, but this time I am going to give you the spoon and you're going to be taking a bite of the puree independently. Once again, I'm going to be filling your neck to make sure the swallow is done correctly. Making sure that it is a bite size. Okay, perfect. Can I have you open your mouth for me? Can I have you say ah?
Ah.
Okay. And can I have you lift up your tongue for me? I want to make sure that there's no pocketing underneath, within the cheeks. Okay, perfect. That looks great. Next, we will be moving on to soft food. I will be presenting you with a bite-sized soft food, which I want you to chew. I will be filling your neck as we do this as well. Okay. Okay, perfect. Can I have you say ah?
Ah.
Okay, and can you lift up your tongue for me? Okay, perfect. Once again, just checking for any residue or leftover pocketing within the cheeks. Okay, perfect. Can I have you say ah once again?
Ah.
Okay, that looks great. So next we are going to be doing that again, but I'm going to have you independently feed yourself with the soft food while I am going to be helping the neck once again. Making sure that it is a bite-sized piece of soft food. Okay, that looks great. Can I have you open your mouth, look for any residue? Can I have you lift up your tongue? Okay, that looks great. Thank you. Okay, so next we're going to be moving over to solid foods. Now this time before we go, I'm going to have you chew the piece of solid food, but before you swallow, I'm going to have you open your mouth so that I can assess the bolus and make sure that the bolus formation was done correctly. I'm going to be feeling your neck as well throughout this process as you swallow. All right. Okay. 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 All right, that looks great. Okay, perfect. Now can I have you say ah for me?
Ah.
Okay, and can I have you lift up your tongue for me? Okay, great. I'm gonna look and make sure there's no pocketing, make sure there's no residue. That looks great, thank you. So we're gonna be doing this one more time, but I'm gonna have you take the bite of solid food independently. Once again, before you swallow, can I see for the bolus formation just to make sure that it was done correctly? Oh, just a little bit more.
Chew.
All right, okay, that looks great. Okay, perfect. Can you say ah for me?
Ah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, looking for any residue. Okay, that looks perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your participation. Everything looked perfect. I did not notice any difficulties with your swallow. Everything looked to be within normal limits. Do you have any questions for me before we end?
No.